Without Palmer, Ali will be facing Gillingham away next season. That's what he would have been. Without Palmer, Chelsea will be relegated.
Gillingham.
Gillingham away.
He probably
Without lawyers, you might be facing them as well.
They're not facing Gillingham, bro. They're facing #United in them, man, bro.
Baby Gaucho.
Who?
Baby Ronaldinho.
Yes, who's that?
Jeremy
I
Doku.
swear down it. This is.
Oh.
Yeah, if he's putting Doku up, I'll put Modric on the table as well. What are we doing here?
This guy is dangerous, man.
Okay, or how about
Look at that heat map. That's not a left winger. That's a left midfielder.
Yo, what is everyone saying? Welcome back to another episode of the Total 90 Pod. Today, as you can tell by some of the facial expressions, the Premier League season has come to an end. So it is time to give our combined team of the season. Joining me first up, his team are now first. They are top of the league. It's all in his hands. He's come back from a nice goal session. Hamza, how are you feeling? You confident for the back-to-back treble?
I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm going to be humble. Yeah. Let me just do my games one game at a time, guys. Don't put me under pressure.
I've never seen Hamza behave like that in my life, but fair enough. Next up, every time this man tries to cook me, his team go and do something even worse. Knowing these Liverpool fans will try and find a way to squeeze about 8 players in there. But Rambo, mate, how are you feeling that the unsustainable convos have finally come home to roost?
Brother, I just want to say, I told everyone this was going to happen. I've been saying it since game week 1. So, you know what's most important in life? I get to say told you so. Forget everything else.
Not sure about that, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. And lastly, like I said in the previous episode, with all the top 3 teams on show, it's important to get that sort of lower league representation. And unfortunately, he's not going to be upset at what I just said because he's too busy smiling because Chelsea have just won 6-0 against Everton. So nothing I say is going to upset this guy right now. Ali, what's good?
You know what I mean? I'm very good, man. You take each game as they come, man. Right now, we're off the back of that 6-0, like you said, so I'm smiling all day long.
Is Poch back in the kitchen, yeah?
He's trying to get back in there, but I don't know.
Fair enough. Also, Eid Mubarak to all 3 of you, man, buddy. Hopefully you guys had a blessed month and whatnot. This video is very, very simple. We're going to go from goalkeeper to the defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards. We're going to say which player we think should get each position, and we have to agree on one before moving on to the next position. It's that simple, and it's based on performances this season. So if you don't see KDB or whatever, it's not about who's the best or who's the worst. It's just Hamza might put KDB anyway, so forget about him. Just in general, this season, we're going to start with goalkeeper, and I'm going to start with Hamza. Hamza, who's been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League this season?
Alisson was the best keeper, but he's missed, I think, 6-7 games. Vicari is up there, but then consistency has gone down a bit. I don't know, man. It's a tough one, man. Alisson, Edison.
You want to give it to Ortega, innit?
Edison's been brilliant as well. Alisson or Edison.
So but if you had to pick one, who would you be picking?
I think because Edison played a lot of games this season. But then, listen, I don't have a problem. Alisson's been outstanding for Liverpool.
Okay, and I'm going to assume you're going to go Alisson as well, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't think any keeper's been a complete standout. I've just literally looked at my list here, and Vicario's name popped up, but probably for like a 20-game stint. But Alisson's the best keeper by miles.
Ali, you having that?
Yeah.
Petrovic?
No, I've got to stay out of this conversation. You know what I mean? I think Alisson is the best keeper in the Prem, and if the didn't kind of start looking a bit shaky in recent weeks, then he might have had a shout. But I think Alisson takes it.
What about Henderson? What about Henderson for Crystal Palace after yesterday's performance?
I was very happy with it, but I'm afraid that's not going to get you into my team of the season. Interesting though. Obviously, I've put in Alisson, but is no one even hearing a little bit about Raya? Obviously, most clean sheets and blah, blah, blah. I'm not that I'm suggesting him. I'm just wondering, why is Ali looking outside like I'm saying something crazy? I'm just interested to know, like, do you man rate Raya at all, or you man just don't like him whatsoever?
I think he's gone under the radar. Not a lot of people have watched him. People are just laughing at Arsenal. He's on loan, and no one's seeing him making saves. We think that the defense is what's keeping him there. But we've not seen like him making mad saving you from the games. I've seen Edison saving us a lot of games. Like I've seen Alisson make a world-class save. in the Etihad against Foden.
No, it's
It was
true.
mad. Like, I thought
He's
any
basically
other club
unemployed.
was
He
it.
just chills there and waits, in fairness. So
Mm,
I hear it. But fair
mm.
enough. I'm not going to waste too much time on goalkeeper because, like we said, it's pretty much Alisson. That one is locked in. Well done. Liverpool have a player in there. Now we go to right back. And I'm going to start with my good friend Nubaid on this one. Right back. Who's been the best right back this season, in your opinion?
I'm gonna make you very happy, bro. Let's
Okay.
get you on side early. I know how to play this game. I was, to be fair, I was split between Pedro Porro and Ben White, but I think Ben White's been more consistent. But I think Pedro Porro is more complete as a footballer. So I would personally go Ben White.
You surprised me with that one. That's fascinating. Because I was going to back your mate so that you can let me have some other spots later.
Ooh, Conor Bradley,
No? The other one.
Trent.
The one that you've been making videos on 24/7.
I've convinced you, bro. I've convinced you.
No, you haven't. But I just thought, you know what? It's an all right one to concede that Trent has been going crazy. He's been, getting some records and that with his assist numbers and all round play. I'm still not his number one biggest fan, but as far as the right backs go, I think it's Trent. I think obviously Kyle Walker I've always said is the best right back in Prem history, but maybe this season slowing down a little bit. Ben White has been cooking, so interesting. Even Gusto's been all right. Ali, is that going to be someone that you try and push forward in this one here?
Yeah, I'd like to put his name on the table. You know what I mean? If we're talking about his individual performances, no winger in the Premier League with him so far, and I think that's a good season to have this year. Like,
Hamza, are you hearing him on this Gusto stuff, or do you want to put
Dogo,
maybe a City
Gusto's
player?
you saw what he done to Dogo.
Gusto's been a good player, but in terms of best right back, if Trent didn't get injured or he didn't miss, I think he had a lot of assists. I think he had like 8 assists or 9 assists. He was going on a mad run, and then he got injured. He was out for a couple of months. Another one that's had a lot of assists as a right back is Kieran Trippier, but because they've lost a lot of games, so you have to give Ben White.
I think Trippier's been horrible this season.
Horrendous.
I've been trying to say that one for time, bro. But obviously, Hammer's one of those stats guys, so he thinks, you know what, FPL, he got some nice assists, therefore Trippier has been
But he's
fantastic.
been bad,
I'm
you're
not
right.
having that one.
Mm.
So it seems as though it's between what? So Ben White and
Ben White, Trent, and Malo Gusto. Gusto's out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest because I'm gonna argue for some more Arsenal players more stronger soon. So I'm all right to concede this one. If you want Trent, that's fine by me. But just bear that in mind, guys, that I am allowing you to have Trent. Hamza, are you happy with Trent being the right back?
No, I think Ben White, because Trent has
Okay.
only played. Trent is because of how many games he's played. I think he's played like 18 games or 17 games, something like that.
Yeah, he's played 20
All
in the
right.
league.
Fair. No, listen, I have no problems with that. I know I'm gonna get corned already because someone's gonna see the team at the end and think, yep, look at this Arsenal fan. He squeezed all the Arsenal players. So I have not voted for Ben White on this one. They have all decided on their own accord to put Ben White. No, well, Ali hasn't. Ali wants Malo Gusto and then probably...
Ben White and Trent. I'll give it to Ben White still.
Okay, no problem. Then Ben White, you are our right back. Congratulations. Very, very consistent in fairness to him the entire season, despite all his haters. Now we go to the centre backs. And at right centre back, I will be bringing Saliba to the table over the course of 32 games. I think when it comes to defensively, our defense has been the best in the league. Midfield and forwards, we might start lacking players, but in the back four, I should be seeing quite an Arsenal heavy bias in this one. Are you man already? Do you man have Saliba? Surely, right? Hamza, let me hear from you first.
I think I'll nominate.
I know you're gonna do something crazy.
Van Dijk was good. I think Van Dijk's been leading that line before last couple of games. He's been one of the great centre backs I've seen. Obviously, he's the aura. You see the way he carries himself. He's not missed a game. He's a leader. He's played with youngsters like Kwanzaa and Bradley.
He did miss a game because he got himself suspended after a shocking red against Newcastle. So he has missed a game.
After that, I think he's been playing with Kwanzaa. He's been playing with Bradley. He's playing with a lot of inexperienced Simikas. Yeah, and he's led the line well, and he's very experienced. I think you have to give him the credit despite what's happening to Liverpool. Another guy is my guy Akanji. Akanji is one of the not rated guys that you guys don't rate, but he's been our best player, like centre back wise. and Saliba. But Saliba's made mistakes. I think he made mistake on Nottingham Forest, Fulham one. He's made a couple of mistakes I've seen that led to goals. So I think we have to give Van Dijk this one.
So Saliba's made mistake. You mentioned Nottingham Forest. Are you referring to the one where it's like 4-0?
I've got another
they
one.
scored goal at
Fulham,
the end?
West Ham. Fulham, West Ham.
I'm trying to think of what goals you're referring to. West Ham in the league.
Mm-hmm. See, a lot you blame
the Bolton tackle.
Mm.
Okay, interesting. But none of the other defenders you mentioned have made mistakes. That's good to know. Okay, no problem. So he has a notepad of Saliba errors, but no other defenders made mistakes. Cool. Ali, any Chelsea players here, or you coming to join me? And
Ali, if you put Chelsea player, I'm walking
all our
out.
centre backs are on the injury bit, so they're not around there. But I think they're. You know he turned up against City though, so don't laugh too much, Hamza. I think Saliba probably does of it. I tried to think of reasons not to put him in, but there is like one-off mistakes here and there, which I think all the centre backs have. Even Van Dijk probably more than Saliba. So I think Saliba is obviously the obvious shout there still.
Rambo, you.
Yeah, Saliba's the right side of centre back. That's a given. I don't disagree with Hamza, but I just think positionally, the centre back Hamza wants would be my left centre back. So I think the two can exist in the same world.
Well, I would like to invite you, yet another Arsenal player. Please invite onto the stage Gabriel Magalhaes. There are going to be guys that are going to say, "Oh, but what about the last 1.5 games?" But this is a 32-game season, and Hamza is holding his head. He cannot be. Is it because you're upset that he locked up your boy like 3 times? Is that why you're upset, Hamza? Be honest. Is that why you're upset?
I'm shocked.
Okay, tell us why.
So you're gonna pick?
You're shocked that I've nominated the centre back pairing that I consider the least goals in the league. You're shocked about that.
No, that means you want to take Ben White, Saliba, and Magalhaes.
I didn't invite Ben White. I didn't do that.
But he's there. He's there.
No, but he said you want to take. I didn't say that. I'm just saying our centre back pairing has been incredible. It's been formidable for the most part. We've lost 1 game this year. Let's not just base it on the last match day. Otherwise, it's going to be a full Chelsea team.
Magalhaes, I would agree, but Saliba got in, and now you want Magalhaes. You want an Arsenal backline.
You can't. That's not how this goes.
Also, I love the way many are saying we've lost 1 game this year, but you've lost 5 games this season. Let's not get it twisted.
No, I'm talking about recency bias. Is what I'm.
I see.
So I'm saying like if we're doing recency bias, like it's 1 game this year that has been lost. Obviously, we've lost games in the entire season, of course. I'm referring to people like Hamza who are going to say, "Oh, but what happened the weekend?" So you can't just say now because we have Saliba. I would have put Gabriel, but I don't want to. That's not the way this goes. Should he be in the team of the season, in your opinion, Hamza? Yes or no?
I think I'll be. Yeah. I wanted to include him, but Van Dijk. Nah, take him, man. Oh my God, this is gonna be like an Arsenal team of the season.
All I asked for was a centre backs. I haven't gone crazy. I think I've been very fair. I didn't push my case for right back goalkeeper.
I thought he was rash and all that stuff, but this season he's proved a lot of people wrong. He's been aggressive on the ball. People
like a certain Nubaid who will say that he finally proved them right because of 1 game out of 32 where he had a not very great time of it against Aston Villa. But there we go. Rambo, you happy with that?
I don't know how Van Dijk's not in this team. The context is Van Dijk has played in a back 4 with Bradley, Quansah, and Gomez at left back at different times. Like
you man told us these are all generational players.
No, I never said that. I never said that. Brother, this guy.
That's what Pool fans are telling me. That these players are incredible. So...
My brother, you need to get off Liverpool Twitter. I'm telling you, this is the only voice you need to listen to when it comes to Liverpool. I'm telling you that if you're comparing Conor Bradley to playing Trent at right back, or Robertson to Gomez at left back, or Quansah to Kanate, it's non-comparable. Let me add that further context is when Rob Holding came in for Arsenal last season, everyone said the defence capitulated. If Van Dijk's been holding Quansah's hand, Quansah's a kid.
I mean, Quansah's better than Rob Holding, so I don't know what point we're trying to make here.
Yeah, but at the start of the season, Quansah was meant to be out on loan in League 2. He wasn't at the level to play for Liverpool. Conor Bradley.
We can all do that stuff of who they're playing next to. Go look at who Gabriel's got on his left side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but bro, even you're comparing a title-winning Zinchenko to a League One centre back.
Is that how we're moving? Okay, no problem. Title winning Zinchenko. Yeah, that's how you're gonna push it. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Ali, I guess you can have then the final say. Like I'm going for obviously Gabriel on that side. He wants Van Dijk in there. Hamza's a bit on the fence-ish. He said Gabriel really and truly, so it's up to you. If you go Gabriel, it's 3-1. If you go for Van Dijk, it's 2-2, and then we have to find a way. But obviously,
No,
this is my
yeah,
ball.
I think it's harsh not to put Gabriel in it because he probably deserves it a bit more than Saliba in it. As much as Van Dijk does deserve to be in the team, but yeah, I think Gabriel deserves to be in there probably more than Saliba. So at that left centre back, I think he should take that spot still.
Okay. And that's where my team is done. But congrats, we got a couple players in there. No problem. Let's go over to the left back then. Ali, I'll let you have first pick of the left back. Chilwell, Cucurella, you know.
Leave that Colwell. It's tough. It's tough. This one. No, I don't know. This one was actually tough. I don't think any left backs like particularly stood out. So I'm gonna go for someone who's in their first season in the Prem. I'm gonna go for, even though he has his moments, but I think for his first season in the Prem, he's done very well.
Who? Your thing bugged out. I didn't hear the name.
Udogie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, what did you say? I heard that. I heard new
like
something. I was like, who's that? Yeah, Udogie's. I think there's a lack of left backs in the league.
Yeah.
Top quality left back. So yeah, Destiny Udogie for me.
Yeah, because I had Anthony Robinson. I can't even lie, from Fulham.
There's
not really much else that I'm going towards. Hamza might try to give us like some centre backs that play left back.
You know what?
Whatever.
I'll tell you one thing. I know you guys are laughing. Yeah.
No one's laughing yet, bro. Now you say that, we're not gonna laugh.
No, you know Vardio, yeah, he's been impressive, and Ake's been impressive. But you guys are only thinking about one game against Chelsea, but Vardio is just, oh my god! Like when I watch this guy play, I've never seen a centre back. You know when you're versatile as a centre back, you must be elite. Like Maldini could play left centre back and left back. And there's great players who could play. This guy's come from a centre back and moved left back, and he's like literally cemented that place. And the way he's just taken this position, he's played better than Ake. And I think Vardy and Ake has been amazing when he plays, and Vardy's been impressive. This Udogie guy, these guys are just run up and down, but they don't do anything. I don't see anything special with this guy.
So using your logic of saying that if you can play two positions, you're elite. So do you believe that Joe Gomez is elite, Hamza?
No, he's not elite, man. He gets cooked badly, man. Vardios doesn't.
No, but you said if someone plays left back, I'm just going off what you said. That was your
but
you're putting Ake. I like Ake.
Playing at top level. Joey Gomez, when he plays, does he play at top level? No. Vardio goes to Madrid and dunks it, and then even yesterday again, you see, he's been so quality in the last
Premier League team of the season.
Yeah. Okay. Ake as well has been there. But you can put it, you have to consider my guys.
Hamza's like, reject one City player, I'll have the next one ready to go.
I'm like starving already. We're moving to third position. I haven't got nothing and I'm top of the table. Wow.
No, you know what it is? I'm not mad at Ake. If you want Ake, I'm not mad at that. I just don't think Man City's strength this season has lied in their defense. That's the issue. You in the front six, you can start having conversations, but as far as defense goes, I don't know. I'd be all right at backing you on Ake, but even if I do, it's two people saying Udogie, and it will be 1.5 just because I kind of am reluctantly doing so, picking Ake. So also, sadly,
the left back position is not even that deep.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be upset, Hamza, bro. The next one, you got this, bro. It's like DM. We're going for Declan Rice, aren't we, Hamza?
No, we know that one. That one we know. No conversation that far. Yeah, this one goes to Rodri, man. I think he's exceptional. If we win everything, he gets a Ballon d'Or. Simple as that. Like literally. And the only thing the only thing that might try and prevent it, if they do that, how dare they do that, man? They're criminals. If Mbappe wins France Euros and then they try and sneak him in without Ballon d'Or.
I mean, they wouldn't be sneaking it if he won the Euros, right? You can't sneakily win the Euros, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
You either win it or you don't, bro. There's no sneaking it.
No, already that's something. If he wins everything again, or trouble Champions League at least, then he was robbed last season. Rodri should have been there. I think him and Haaland, but the way he's played exceptional, and he plays a 6 and an 8, so he makes it there, man. Simple as Rodri. What an exceptional player.
Yeah. Don't worry, Messi's gonna win the Ballon d'Or again because he scored
Ah,
like a
no
free
way.
kick
No
for
MLS again, man.
Miami. So don't worry. I know Rambo loves Rodri a lot, so I'll give him the floor for a little bit to tell us why.
Well, he should win the Ballon d'Or already. I don't need him to win every trophy. He's been unbelievable this season. I don't think he's lost a game in 365 days or something like that. It's just like, but obviously that's not just him. But it's bonkers that City won for the first time since October 2022 without Rodri. Obviously, it was against Luton, and he's by far and away the most quote unquote irreplaceable player in the world. You lose Rodri, it's very difficult to replace what he provides to the team. I do love that Hamza's pre-annoyed at something that definitely might not happen.
Oh, that's Hamza's forte, bro. He was there arguing with people already before all the best awards and Ballon d'Or, saying like, "Hey, FIFA and you, man, you better not try any of this." So that's what his thing
I
is.
just love that he's just calling people like a disgrace. No one's done anything yet, Hamza, bro. No one's done anything.
He's called them criminals, but you dare mention 115 and it's there's no trials yet or whatever. But Ali, so on this conversation, obviously we've grown up, same age. We're watching Messi win Ballon d'Or, Ronaldo win Ballon d'Or. How would it make you feel personally if Rodri is now crowned the greatest footballer, in the world? Would that
I think
taint your view a little bit?
it'll be a bit mad, isn't it? Like I think he's
Yeah.
above any other like midfielder in the Prem. But these Ballon d'Or talks, I don't know, they've taken me back a little bit. Still, I'm thinking, are we getting ahead of ourselves a little bit? Like,
No, I understand where it's coming from. It's just me personally. I just a 6/8-ish winning the Ballon d'Or.
it's a stretch.
I don't know if someone that tucks in their shirt can win the Ballon d'Or. That's my he's incredible. Deserves to be in this team. He might win PFA Player of the Year. The Ballon d'Or.
I think it's just not sexy enough for you. Like,
yeah, that's exactly it. Ballon d'Or needs to be that for me, man.
but the problem is like, who is the forward that would deserve it if it's not him?
No, okay. When this season started, in my opinion, when it got to by February time, I think the front runner was quite clearing away Bellingham, if you man would agree. I don't know. I think Jude Bellingham was flying away. He was scoring every single week, having great performances on top of that, club, country as well. Obviously, he had an injury and suspensions recently, so it's now more so in Rodri's favour. But I guess we'll have to wait and see about who wins on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then, end of the season as well. We'll see. But Rodri is locked in as the 6. All tight Rice, you're doing your thing as well, though, bro. Don't worry about that. We'll get you in there very soon. We'll go to now again. How I've formed it, I've got like a DM, a centimeter, and a 10. But you can have whatever you want. So if you want Rice, now it's time to speak, everyone. If you want to put Rice in, can we get a show of hands? For the audio listeners, even though I don't put it on Spotify, everyone's got their head down. Nobody is having Rice, so that's a shame. Can I ask why, Rambo? Who do you have instead?
Odegaard. So in my midfield, Rice and Rodri can't coexist, in my opinion. I think Odegaard is Arsenal's standout midfielder. I do think Rice has elevated Arsenal, and that's why you're so defensively sound. However, I don't think your team functions without Odegaard. And the Villa game is a testament to that. Like, first half, Odegaard performance was like out of this world. The second half, they couldn't get him on the ball, and you were absent, like, altogether.
I want to hear these two first, then I'll speak about Odegaard and my thoughts on that one. Hamza, who's your centre mid, or what do you think about him mentioning Odegaard? Are you hearing that?
Yeah, Odegaard. Me, I would have taken first McAllister with McAllister should be there.
I think
he's signing of the season. He's definitely signing of the season. If they hadn't lost the last 2 games, I think we're talking about him being one of the players of the season. I think he should be in this squad, definitely. In terms of Odegaard, are we playing Foden as a winger or are we playing Foden as a midfielder?
It's just a midfield. If you think Odegaard should be in there, I haven't given my thoughts yet. So it's just whether or like who is your midfield? I guess
Foden.
so. You have Rodri one. Who's the next one?
Foden.
You said what? Foden.
Foden, 100%. He's carried Man City. He
Okay,
has to be
and
there. Like he would, if we win the league, he's player of the year. Fact. PFA player of the year. Foden takes it.
so Rodri Ballon d'Or, but Foden is the best outfielder.
Yeah,
Just fair. Okay,
because
good to know. So
Rodri
they
has
should
missed a
all win
couple
it.
of games. Rodri has missed a couple of games, and Foden scores this top goals that wins us like big games. Everton away, as Aston Villa hat trick, like the game that you lost to, he scored a hat trick.
I don't know why you say this
Everton,
guy.
he scores every time that we need him. I think he scored 2 against
Okay,
Brentford, or hat trick again. He's been impressive. He's carried Man City like this season. He has to be
okay.
included. And the only
I
reason I'm putting him in the middle, because I think
mm,
Odegaard's only had 5 Premier League assists and 5 goals. Foden has had like how many goals? He doesn't even take penalties. I think he's had like 13, 14
okay.
goals.
Quick question to you, man. Do you guys, whether it be midfield, or do you guys all have Foden in, or does someone not have
Yeah,
Foden?
no, I got Foden in there.
Okay, I have Foden as well, but it's not in midfield. So Ali, who are your midfielders then? I assume one is Rodri.
Yeah, Rodri, and then which is why I don't think I can go for Odegaard. I'd rather have McAllister in there
Mm.
because I feel like Odegaard and Foden is a bit too forward thinking. McAllister can do this 8, so he's a bit more controlled.
Your audio thing, by the way, goes a bit like robot-y. I don't know if the others can hear that as well, but Ali,
Yeah.
your thing goes a bit robot-y every now and then. I'm not sure why it is. Yeah,
He's fine now.
It seems fine.
Okay, cool.
My take on this, surprisingly, and you'll understand afterwards, I don't want either of them in the team. That being Odegaard and McAllister. Reason being, I'm doing a team of the season, which means no recency bias, which means you can't just delete the first 4 months of the season. People are going to talk about McAllister in the last 2 months, and he's been incredible, moving like Gerrard, even getting these last minute Olympiacos winners. First half of the season, he was just okay. You would not put, if you made it in January, you're not putting McAllister in your team of the season. He was okay playing as a 6. Everyone said, please get this brother out of 6. He's struggling, whatever. They were gassing up Szoboszlai them time, saying Szoboszlai is the best midfielder since sliced bread, whilst Endo and McAllister struggling. Now suddenly we're acting like that never happened, and I want to mention that because it's not about bias. I'm saying the same thing for Odegaard, bro. If it was a team of January till now, Odegaard could arguably even be the captain of this team. But I haven't forgotten October, November, December, bro. He wasn't. He just okay. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't stinking. He was just all right. And for me, team of the season is not meant to be a team of the all right players. But you might want McAllister. It is or is.
Typically though, like
Douglas Luiz deserves to be in such a team more than the other two.
how many times you watched Villa this season?
Multiple times. I'm not like you that pretends to watch the games and then I have my phone.
Yeah, I've done it once and he's on my case.
I'll watch the games, bro. It's my job now to be not only a historian but a futurian as well, to see what's going on in the future. You know what I mean?
See, I think I think we're so over obsessed as football fans to find players who do things for 12 months. When in reality, like if you think about, aside from the aliens like Messi, Ronaldo, if you think about the players this season, like De Bruyne has been consistent for 2 months. Foden in the early part of the season wasn't consistent. Go back and watch the games. In the last 3 months, he's been out of this world. Haaland's not been consistent. Saka's ebbed and flowed, although I do think Saka's probably one of the more consistent ones. Odegaard, the exact same. He's been unbelievable for 3 or 4 months, and he wasn't unbelievable for the first 3 or 4 months. I think that's the standard. That's like the norm. If you think about any player that is at the elite level, they're not going to be the best player in the league.
I don't know about that because most of my picks here so far have been like Rodri, for example. There was no discussions about when he had like a month or 2 off, or even again, not that I want to put him in. I would like to contribute his name, but Declan Rice has not had a month off where he was not. Declan Rice has been putting in minimum 7s every single game from match day 1. Right? You can argue there's maybe 2 games where he hasn't. So I'd argue Declan Rice has way more of a shout to be in a team of the season than McAllister. If that's what we do, forget about
But
what the price is or
I
whatever.
would say, like, I agree with Rice has put in loads of 7s. I haven't seen many 10s from Rice. I've seen, like, McAllister's
you didn't watch West Ham away, no? I
That's
know you
one,
don't really watch games like that, but you
that
said you
was
haven't
one
seen
game.
any
I watched that
games.
game, actually. He played quite well, but I thought Odegaard was really good that game.
Okay, he did it against United as well. So
No, the United game, he wasn't unbelievable. He scored a goal in the last minute. But that's 2 games. McAllister's had 2 months of 10 out of 10s.
I just
And
started.
Odegaard's had 3 months of 10 out of 10s.
So clearly your team of the season is based on what happened in the last 2 months. That's no problem. If you so Hamza, having heard what I said, you believe McAllister should be in this, a team of the season. That August, September, October, November, December, 5 months of it we're discounting. Okay, just to clarify, is that what you're happy to do?
I think Declan Rice has been exceptional. Like, but McAllister he scored them crucial goals, playing with Szoboszlai and Endo.
And Declan Rice has not scored crucial goals with Havertz in his midfield. Just
no, but he's
debating goals for Declan Rice is the wrong way to go.
No, because he spoke about McAllister scoring crucial goals. So I'm asking, well, you can't. If that's the reason,
he's playing with the likes of
Rice, who is a 6.
But look at the players he's playing with. He's been playing with Conor Bradley right back. He's playing with Kwanzaa next to Van Dijk.
Why do we keep on mentioning who the right back is? What are we? Why is it keep on being the right back? What's this got to do with anything?
All I'm saying is 3 guys in here agree that McAllister should be in the team. There's only 1 guy who's disagreeing.
No, that's why I just wanted to make sure that Hamza had all the facts before going for McAllister. And obviously I wanted to think maybe Ali was a man of honor, but evidently he was not. So we are going with McAllister. Is that correct? We're going with McAllister. Yeah, this video is not going out, man. Love though. It's going to be the first episode that's not coming out. Congrats. I've got to put McAllister on a team of the season graphic. This is all right. And our 10 in that case. So who's the third midfielder? So obviously we all have Foden in our team. We've all said that already, right? I personally, I slapped him on the wing just so that I know there's not. I had to get him in by force. But do you guys have like other 10s that you wanted to put in? Because obviously you've said Odegaard. Ali, do you have like a 10 or?
No, Foden's my 10, man. I think there's a better right winger another right winger out there that deserves a shout. So Foden's in 10 for me.
Plays in London, Ghanaian. All right, so are we putting Foden as our 10 then in that case, yeah?
Yep.
Are you right with that, Rambo, or did you?
I'm fine, bro. It's Odegaard that misses out, so
No, I'm just asking just in general. It wasn't about like asking. You see, some of you guys, you do this thing of like, I want to get my players, and I'm just here to make a completely unbiased 11.
As brother said at the start, I'm putting Trent in so that I can get my guys in later. Now all of a sudden it's unbiased.
No, because I know Saliba and Gabriel should be in. But just in case there was any doubts, I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're going to have Raya, we're going to have Ben White, we're going to have Gabriel, Saliba. I don't want to do all that. So I've just got what I believe is mine, and the rest, I'll let everyone else fight for whatever. But fair enough. So we can go Foden for now. So to clarify, our midfield is Rodri, McAllister somehow has made his way here, and then we have Phil Foden as the 10. I think, listen, 2 of them are all right. 1 of them I have massive question marks about, but that's fine. No problem. We are going to go to our front line, and that's where people start having disagreements and people start getting upset. Rambo, right wing. Let's talk.
Are you going to be happy again, bro? I've gone Saka. Salah missed 3 months, so I can't put him in there because he missed 3 months. But
You're not helping, man. I'm trying to beef you or something, bro. I'm trying to go on. No, carry on. Gas up, Saka.
I still think Salah's been like unbelievably good, and I know for a fact you're going to say like about the last 3 games, but I think Salah's still played. There was about a 4-month period. I can't remember the exact months where I was thinking this guy's never going to age. But then he missed 3 months, and so far, every player that's missed too many games, we haven't put them in apart from Alisson. So it wouldn't make sense to go, Salah's on the team.
But he scored more goals.
Hamza, what do you think about
and
that?
more assists? Salah's got more goals and more assists than Saka.
Okay. So are you suggesting that that's who you want your right wing to be, just to clarify?
Where does Goalkeeper go?
Or you going to go?
That's a very good
It's
question,
up to you.
Hamza.
Do you
Thank
want
you.
Cole Palmer to be in the team?
Hey, listen, uncomfortable conversation, man. He's getting in there.
It's not
He
uncomfortable because I have Cole Palmer in my team, so
Yeah.
it's not.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, there was
he
nothing
has to.
uncomfortable about. And by
Has
the way, I made my team before just this game,
Has to.
like 1 hour ago or 2 hours
Mm.
ago.
Has
I
to.
think Cole Palmer gets in. The reason I say that, again, this is not a who's the best players in the
Carries
league
the whole
or
team.
whatever. I don't think Cole Palmer is the top 2 right wing in the Premier League. But this season, to have your first season at a brand new club, at a rubbish club as well, for the last 2 years now, they're baking off in 11, 12, 10, 9th. They're celebrating wins that take them from 9th to 9th. I think you have to respect what he's doing. And obviously now after the game, now he's got the added thing of he's going toe to toe with Erling Haaland
Mm.
for the Golden Boot. And as much as I love Saka and I believe Saka is better than Cole Palmer is having a better season. Whether that be because everything goes through him by force, because everyone else around him, let's be honest, stinks, is another issue. But I'll let Ali give his thoughts. Cole Palmer.
The kid is magical, man. It's got to be Cole Palmer for me. This one still, like, I think I agree with you. Maybe Saka is better because he's got a bit more experience, maybe. But for this season, to play in a worse Chelsea team and to put up 20 goals, 9 assists so far is actually ridiculous. I remember the last time we had a striker even competing in a Golden Boot race, let alone someone that's playing out on the wing in it. So I don't think it should be understated what he's actually doing in it. So I think he's definitely right wing for me.
They're saying that he's surpassed Eden Hazard's numbers already. What do you think about that, Ali? Eden Hazard's best ever season, he surpassed that already. What are your thoughts on that?
Shows just how good the kid is, man. It's unbelievable stuff we're witnessing.
Yeah, it's like you want to spin it, yeah? Okay.
You know, we were
Uncomfortable
saying
conversation, man.
about
It's closing down on Hazard.
Hamza wants everything to be uncomfortable. Fair
Listen,
enough. I
the
hear it.
funny thing is,
You were saying, Ram?
I was gonna say that
Mhm.
without Palmer this season, Ali will be facing Gillingham away next season. That's what he would have been. Without Palmer, Chelsea will be relegated.
Gillingham.
Gillingham away,
He
Tranmere
probably will
Rovers.
as well.
Without lawyers, you might be facing them as well,
Tranmere
Hamza.
Rovers.
They're not facing Gillingham, bro. They're facing #United in them, man, bro. That's
Yeah.
not. Listen,
Tranmere
when the
Rovers,
lawyers are done with
Battersea
you
Town.
guys, you're facing Ali's Sunday League team, even, bro. Forget about. You're going, bro. You're down, bro. All of it. But yeah, Cole Palmer, I like him. I think I said it before, maybe on stream or something. The celebration that's Cole. I rate it, yeah, but it's like you don't give off that vibe, bro. Like, you're a good guy, you know what I mean? When he's doing all that, like, oof, like I'm cold. I'm like, not sure.
Can I just add something? You were saying earlier about players being consistent, recency bias, etc., etc. First 16 games, Cole Palmer had 6 goal contributions.
But I'll tell you what, in that 16 games here, do you see the Arsenal game at Stamford Bridge? Is it in there?
Yes.
I went there with Ali, and I tell you, I said it there with my eyes. This brother is their best player by a long mile. I don't need to look at. I know you like to open Google and just open goals, assists. I watched this brother. He was running through Arsenal like there was no tomorrow. And from there, I said, look, I can be a Chelsea hater all I want, but when I see a good player, you have to firm it. They call him penalty merchant. I get that. He had a spell where it was nothing but penalties, but he's now hitting them long rangers, finesses, and that. So I don't think he was bad at the start. I think he's been good. He's been getting better and better. I'm not expecting a new signing to come and do like Doku, score 5 goals and then vanish for 5 months and come back again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's been
And then pick
just
up a
gradually. Is that how you're moving? Yeah. Watch us go left wing and say, "Yeah, Doku, get me in." But yeah, Cole Palmer. If you man, it's basically 3 for Cole Palmer, and Rambo said Saka. Not interesting. So have you done it on purpose so that I don't cook Salah? Is that what you've done?
No, bro.
You've purposely not put Salah.
Listen, I think I've been disrespected because I said one thing to Amenya. I said, bro, I'm at a kid's birthday party. I'm not watching a Liverpool game with a lot of detail. What's going on? Since that point, Amenya's gone, this guy don't watch games. I'm a student of the game.
No, I've always known you're not a real student of the game because whenever I see your TikToks, the first thing I look at, he has his head on there and then it's got Google stats. It's literally like Google website, stats.
Brother,
Goals,
I'm
assists,
feeding
and then
feeding
I'm
the
like,
audience what they want. You know, I'm not a menu. I can't make banana puns and all this that. That's not my bag. I don't have it in me.
fair enough. Cole Palmer, GG's, enjoy that. Let's go to a position that maybe is a bit weaker, other wing. I'll be honest, when I was making it, this is where I had Foden so that I could squeeze other players. But I don't have a left winger, so I'll let Hamza. You give us a player.
Left wing. Even I was thinking that one. Who's that side?
There's not a lot. I literally chucked in Foden, even though he doesn't even play good there. I chucked Foden just to squeeze in.
I've got an option for you because I had Foden on the left as well.
Okay.
What about a Mateus Cunha or a Juan He-Chan?
No, thank you.
Okay, fair.
What about Son?
Son on
He's
the left.
played through the middle though all
No, thank you.
season.
Yeah. If we're gonna do this, let's do it legit. In fairness, that's my fault too. I tried to squeeze Foden as a left winger, and he's not very good there. Let's keep it to where they actually play. I don't want Son on the left, nor do I want. Nah, man. Hwang as the best left winger of the season.
But there isn't anyone else.
Doku.
You might want to do me a little deal, yeah. We slap Cole Palmer left. Let's get Kudus on the right.
We do it a minute ago. We're not going to rotate positions now. We're playing players.
Yeah, but it's a testament to how good Cole Palmer is that I can chuck him on the left, right, Ali?
Yeah, no, he actually can't do it. He can't play out there. He needs to be on that right side or through the middle.
Well, then we're kind of stuck. Hamza, did you give us a name? Did you say something for left?
I said, Baby Gaucho.
Who?
Baby Ronaldinho.
Yes, who is that?
Jeremy
I
Doku.
swear down it. This is.
Oh.
Yeah, if he's putting Doku up, I'll put Modric on the table as well. What are we doing here?
This guy is dangerous, man. He's only 21. Gives me Ronaldinho
What are
Grêmio
your thoughts on
vibes.
Leandro Trossard, man? Trossard, big games as well. Since we're bringing up any names here,
I'm telling you, Juan is actually the guy. For 4 months this season, he got injured. Before 4 months this season, he was so good.
But is he a left winger? That's
One.
He played because they play a narrow front three. He plays to the left of the narrow front three.
I've got one.
Gordon.
I've got one. No, I've got one. And let me land on this because it's quite a cold shout. You might agree. He's been playing there this season, especially. It's Kudus' teammate, Paqueta on the left.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts?
Yep.
He's not played left wing. He's played left midfield.
No, they were playing with three up top. They were playing Bowen in the middle, Kudus right, Paqueta left. He played enough games there.
He's never out there. Like
you man. We're gonna end up picking like
Juan. Man, it's Anthony Gordon. It's Anthony Gordon, man. Let's be real.
I love that, man. That's starving.
No,
it's Anthony Gordon.
Paqueta. Someone back me on Paqueta. Somebody back me on Paqueta. Come on,
bro.
Someone back me on Paqueta.
I can't let Juan go. I'm sorry.
Paqueta has been better than Hwang this season, certainly.
Yeah,
he has, but he's not a left winger.
He's played on the left, bro. So who plays left wing for West Ham?
They don't play with a left winger. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so they play Kudus on the right wing, and then the left is just you man.
Go look at the heat maps. Paqueta doesn't play left wing.
No, but this is not a heat map of the year or whatever. This is team of the season.
We're brother, Hwang has 10 goals playing for Wolves. Get Hwang in this team. Ali, please.
We need to. I would rather have Hwang than Paqueta in it. I feel like Paqueta is just a little bit.
Ali, listen to me.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna say one thing to you. Yeah, if I know you're not a racist guy, and we need equality in this team. Hwang in this team, all right?
If I can't get Gordon, I'll go for Hwang in it. But let's not ignore what Anthony Gordon's done this season. I feel like Amenya doesn't like him, so he's not gonna go for him. I don't know about the two.
Lucas Paqueta, 14 games at left wing. 7 at left midfield. That's 21 games.
Google stats.
No, because you asked where he's playing, so I just checked where he's playing.
But look at the heat map. It's more reflective.
This is enough to get into my team as a nomination. I'm nominating Paqueta. Hamza, who'd you like to go with? Because I'm not going with Doku. That's out, so forget that.
Paqueta.
You like Paqueta's one, yeah? Okay, Ali has Gordon. Rambo has Hwang. So it looks like we're done on the left wing, I'm afraid. Right?
Paqueta's a bit mad, but
right.
Okay. Or how about
look at that heat map? That's not a left winger. That's a left midfielder.
But let me land on this. So would you then be inclined to swap Paqueta and Foden, and Foden can be the left winger? Paqueta's now our 10. Thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, that can run.
But then it's unfair. I don't
Alright.
know.
There we go. Which means we end it with our striker as the last position of the video. Hamza. Are there going to be
Jeez.
about 5 names here? Let's see.
Listen, there's no conversation here. I know. I owe Ollie Watkins a lot of favors. Yeah, today he's probably watching this and thinking, "Come on, put me in the team, man, please." Yeah, I did you a massive favor yesterday.
Ollie Watkins, if you're watching, I don't like you anymore, man.
Yeah,
I never really rated you anyway, but you're a rat for what you did.
but
Carry on.
listen, big up Ollie Watkins, but it has to be Erling Haaland, the guy to score you the
Oh,
goals,
grow up, man.
win you games.
Grow up.
This guy is the guy. I think Erling has to be. You can't be the top scorer in this league and not be there.
He's not the top scorer though.
I mean, he's joined.
You know who was there?
Ali, why should
He's
Hamza
missed,
grow up in your opinion?
he's missed 2.5 months as well.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Just to clarify.
To be 20 leagues he scored. He's scored 32 overall with 2 months off. That's mad. Still, it's crazy.
Ali, you told him to grow up. Why was that?
Because the games he's missed is one thing. Some of the chances he's missed is also like another thing that has to be highlighted, isn't it? Like, yeah, he puts the ball in the back of the net, but you play for Man City, you get a lot of chances. You also waste a lot of chances. There's strikers that are playing on scraps and are putting up similar numbers, like minus a couple, 2 or 3 goals that I think they deserve more of a shout than Haaland this year, innit?
Who?
Like, my pick is Isaac. I put Isaac there.
I do like it. I do like it. We go to East Africa. Hamza, you can't say no to that. Are you going to frown upon an East African like that?
It's all about lifting. Listen, I want a guy who's reliable, get me goals, wins me league titles, not a guy who's finishing 6 or 7.
No, this is not a draft. You haven't won. It's team of the season. Technically, nobody's won anything yet, apart from that one Carabao Cup. But Premier League, nobody's won anything. So it's not about who won titles last year or the treble. This season,
No,
Ollie
I think
Watkins.
it's definitely Haaland.
I'm happy with Isaac, man. I'm more inclined to have Haaland on the basis of he has the most numbers than I am to go for Ollie Watkins. I'm like, I understand it will sound like I'm salty now because of what happened to Arsenal. I am salty, just to clarify. I am, but I also wasn't going to have him anyway, just to make that clear. So for me, it's between Haaland and Isaac. Haaland is obviously a better, player than Isaac. That's not up for discussion. But Isaac,
Better goal scorer, not better player.
whatever you want to call it, man. Isaac is a better footballer. I mean, a player is still... By player, I don't mean the dribbling and whatever. That's a better footballer, in my opinion, but you can word it however you want. Haaland is better than Isaac, right? We can agree on that. So, Haaland, Isaac, if you had to change to one of them, Rambo, who you leaning towards?
Alexander Isaac, man. He's my guy. Wonderful, wonderful footballer.
Interesting. Okay, so that will be 2/3 towards Isaac. Hamza, are you any last defenses or are you just upset at the moment?
There's no way. There's no way you're banging 17 league goals. I see you. I know it's Premier League team of the season, whatever it is, but this guy's a bottler, finished bottom of the group in the Champions League in Newcastle. This guy got dunked out.
Premier League.
I'm not putting that guy, no way. Someone's got shameless, yeah. That's shameless. No way. I've got standards.
They win 1 Champions League and now that's all they talk about. Champions League stats.
We're gonna start put people like what's the name? Like French football start putting Betafam Gomis ahead of or Lacazette ahead of Mbappe. Like what are we doing here?
No. That's not what we're doing here. How many City players do we have? We have
2.
Rodri, Foden.
That's it.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
that's quite bad.
But we've
That is
all
quite bad.
collectively said that like City actually haven't
like, it
been
will look
amazing
bad.
this season. Like,
It will look quite bad. I can't lie. It will look quite bad if we have 2 City players. and
don't
they-
get hustled. Don't get hustled.
What's there? Don't let this guy
Haaland's
do
really
this.
No, it's not even but I hear him, innit? I do kind of hear him. That's why. I
But
was
Haaland isn't the City guy that we should have in if we have to get another City guy in. Innit? It should be Stones.
No, Stone's been
Word.
injured.
But that's what I
What?
mean. That's what I mean. So like, but that's what I mean. Like, there isn't
Even
another space
let's-
available.
Let's chuck in his Nathan Ake for him. Let's make him happy. He can have Ake at left back.
Who was in that left back or Dogi?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Now I can hear that one. Yeah.
Have your Ake move. Yeah, damn, Ake, bro. All right, so now you have
Bro,
to
so
do this.
disappointed.
He tried to fight for Haaland, and we gave him his one Ake.
Come on, man. I can't believe it.
We didn't even say like he's cold or anything. Just Ake, have that, bro. All right, so let's go Isaac. I like that. I think I like our team now. So to clarify, our team is Alisson, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Ake, cold player, Rodri, McAllister, Paqueta, Palmer, Isaac, Foden. I can't tell if that sounds good or not. I have to see it on the screen and see if I like that or not. But there we go. There we have it. Anyway, that is our combined team of the season. Let us know if we forgot any players, if we had any howlers, players that you'd move around, or things that you thought we got wrong. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Spam the like, subscribe if you're new around there. The same always. Follow these guys on all their socials, different platforms, whatever. Have a wonderful week. In a bit. Bosh.